Hola amigos, today we are going to talk about verbs that stem change in the preterite. Now the concept of verb conjugation in the preterite with stem changing is different than the present tense. In the present tense, we had verbs that went from E to IE, O to UE, and E to I. And all of the forms made that stem change except for nosotros and vosotros. The rules are going to be different for this, and we are going to demonstrate that in the following demonstration. Let's take a look at AR stem changing verbs. Wait a minute, there are no AR stem changing verbs in Spanish. So all AR verbs in Spanish will not make any form of stem changing. There's no E to IE, O to UE, E to I, none of that. Cerré, cerraste, cerró, cerramos, cerrasteis, cerraron. So even though cerrar stem changes in the present tense from E to IE, it does not stem change in the preterite at all. What about ER verbs like perder? You remember that perder stem changed in the present tense from E to IE, pierdo, pierdes, pierde, and so on. No ER verb in the preterite will stem change. Perdí, perdiste, perdió, perdimos, perdisteis, perdieron. Well, that's fortunate. So AR and ER verbs do not stem change in the preterite tense. However, IR verbs that stem change in the present tense will stem change in the preterite tense. Let's do some examples here. And we have two types. For example, sentir. Sentir is an IR verb, and it's stem changed from E to IE in the present tense. In the preterite, it will also stem change from E to I, but not E to IE. Check it out. Sentí, sentiste, sintió, sentimos, sentisteis, sintieron. Notice that the yo, tú, nosotros, nosotras, and vosotros, vosotras forms do not make the stem change. Only the usted, el, ella, ustedes, ellos, ellas, third person form is going to make that stem change from E to I only. So it's not like a boot, like the present tense was. Think of it as the sole of the boot. That's it. Let's do pedir. Pedir changed from E to I in the present tense. What does it do in the preterite? Pedí, pediste, pidió, pedimos, pedisteis, pidieron. So notice again, only the third person will make that change from E to I, the sole of the boot. So far we have learned E to I stem changers. We also have dormir. In the present tense, it was O to UE. It's an IR verb, so it will stem change. However, let's take a look and see how it stem changes in the preterite. Dormí, dormiste, durmió, dormimos, dormisteis, durmieron. So notice that dormir, which stem changed from O to UE in the present tense, changes from O to U in the preterite tense. And again, only in the third person like the other verbs. So the sole of the boot. Durmió, durmieron. And all IR verbs that stem change in the present will stem change in the preterite. And you can consult your Canvas list of verbs for additional verbs that do this change.